movie or game. Player control or narration. Fixed story or branch one. Let's expect watch or play. Visual.
If Yeltsin is hope for the
The
world,
first item that we want to compare the game, also the movie is The Last of Us.
So you don't know.
There are some aspects that we can
I'm going
analyze.
for family.
First, storytelling and narrative
and
structure.
family.
No.
At first, we will look at game. Player-driven narrative. The story unfolds throughout a mix of scripted processes, cinematic storytelling, environmental storytelling, abandoned knowledge, graphics, optional elements, and gameplay integration. For example, we have Ellie that helping in combat makes the farm feel earned. Pacing in game is slow, but in TV show, expanded world building as new lives. Episode 3, Blend Frog, a complete evasion, telling a beautiful standalone love story, and the couple's storyline, and so on. Pacing issues is feel rushed, and while others linger. The key difference, the game's storytelling is organic. You discover the world while the show explains it throughout that. The aspect that we can compare these two is tone and atmosphere. In game, you have survival and horror rules, limited resources, and also silent tension. But in TV show, it's more dramatic and less gamey, fewer action sequences, and focus on dialogue-driven drama, and less video game look. In final aspect, we will resolve that which one is better. In category narrative impact, the winner is game, but in character growth, they are equal. In tension and horror, will also gain the winner, and it's the last one world building. The TV show expands the universe beautifully.
Weißt du überhaupt, was dein Leben bedeutet?
As final verdict, we can say that you should play the game first for the definitive immersive experience, watch the show after the expanded, low, and stellar performance. Comparison number 3 is about the Sonic Hedgehog 2 and also the Sonic Frontiers, the game. The first aspect is current identity and tune. The aspect in Sonic movie is family friendly and action comedy, but in game is open zone action adventure. The tone in movie is light-hearted and joke heavy, but in game is more serious. Another aspect that we can compare this to is gameplay vs cinematic experience. In the game, the speed and mechanics is open world and boost hardcore, but in movie it's chase senses. In Kombat, the new skill trees and the parry system will exist in the game, but there is nothing that relates to combat in the movie. The exploration is solved puzzles in ancient ruins in game, but it's none in the movie. Visual design is also another aspect. In the movie, the Sonic's model is more realistic and it has cartoon eyes. but in game is stylized. The environments in movie is Earth's location, Hawaii and Syria, but in game is surreal space islands. As a final verdict, if we consider this preference, we have some recommendation. If you are casual fan, watch the movie is better for you. But if you have deep Sonic lore, play the game. And if you need the best characterization, movie is for humor and also game for depth and innovation is related to the game. Another movie, Tomb Raider movie, is Tomb Raider game. The first aspect we can compare these two is story and narrative. In the game, Lara Croft's first expedition turns deadly as she searches for the Diamante. But in movie follows Lara and is on a Campbell investigation her father said. The tone in game is survival horror, but in movie it's action adventure. The pacing in game is slow and for exploration heavy, but in movie is faster. And in game is Lara becomes the hardened survivor villain, but in movie sets up skills, the rise top play. Gameplay and also cinematic action can be considered. In game, exploration game has open rooms, puzzles. In movie, brief tom scenes, not full points. The combats in game is brutal, but in movie is generate shootouts. In set pieces, waterfall climb is in the game and the bike chase in the movie. As a final verdict, we can understand which one is better in different aspects. In the story bit, the game is the winner because it's raw and psychological survival narrative. Lara's grows, but still game is winner because it's more transformative. In action geography, movie is winner. In the atmosphere, game is the winner.
Open the tube!
And the last one is Mortal Kombat. The first aspect that we can compare this movie and also the movie is the story and lore. In the game, Komat is time-wrapping saga with multiple threats, but in the movie, the reverse origin story focusing on real people and young. In turn, over the top, self-revealing part is the game, but in movie, into serious motivational view. The ending in the game is the lavender for future games, but in the movie sets up sequels. Also, we have some characters in movie and in the game. The first and also the main character is Scorpion, that is vengeful, Spectre the Titan in the game, but in movie it's called Magic, like because life. The Sub-Zero is stoic, playful assassin, but in the movie is sarcastic main villain. And so, as the final verdict, we can say that the story in the game is a richer, better basic than movie. Sensitive is equal both in movie in the game. The core, the lore is more rich. In the game, the characters, game is the win. As a recommendation, we can say that play Mortal Kombat. In depth, watch the movie. Thank you.